Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we'll be comparing and shooting the 17 Winchester Super Mag and the 17 Hornet. Now there are two bullet weights that they primarily have in common, and those are the 20 grain and the 25 grain offering for each. Now the 17 Winchester Super Mag, as you may very well know by now, is a rimfire cartridge, and it's certainly less expensive to shoot. The 17 Hornet is a centerfire cartridge, but it does offer greater speed and energy numbers though. So the real question is this: does the 17 Hornet deliver enough extra oomph to justify all the extra cost that's involved? So I just decided to shoot both of them at 200 yards and at 100 yards to see what type of downrange performance differences we could find. Now, one of the knocks on any lightweight bullet, like the 17 calibers for example, is that you cannot shoot them accurately in bad or windy weather. Now you're going to notice right away that there was a storm brewing on the same day that I did the filming and the shooting. Now when zooming in for the first couple of shots at 200 yards, the picture will get a little bit wavy due to the pending storm and wind. Please bear with me though, the picture will definitely improve throughout the video, and I believe that the payoff will be worth it in the end. So we'll take a quick look at the ballistics numbers for each of the cartridges being tested today, and then we'll get right out into the field and do some shooting with them. If you like today's video, please remember to click the like button, do subscribe, and turn on the notifications icon if you haven't already done so. And as always, we're looking forward to your comments. Thank you again. Alright, going from left to right, you're looking at the 20 grain bullet for the 17 Winchester Super Mag, the 25 grain bullet for the Winchester Super Mag, the 20 grain bullet for the 17 Hornet, and the 25 grain hollow point for the 17 Hornet as well. Alright, so the first bullet that we'll be looking at and shooting today will be the 17 Winchester Super Mag with a 20 grain VMAX bullet. It has a ballistic coefficient of 0.185. Now the manufacturer will tell you right on the box that this bullet is doing 3,000 feet per second. I have found that they are understating the truth. I've chronographed these on multiple occasions, and my all-time average, if I added everything up, I'm coming in at about 3,055 feet per second, yielding 414 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. At 100 yards, 2553 feet per second, delivering 289 foot-pounds of energy. And when we shoot this guy at 200 yards today, we expect that it will arrive doing about 2104 feet per second, delivering 197 foot-pounds of energy. After we shoot the 17 WSM 20 grain, we'll go right into the 17 Hornet 20 grain VMAX bullet. It's the exact same bullet, exact same BC of 0.185. The only difference is that it's sitting on top of a little more gunpowder. Manufacturer will tell us that it should be coming in about 3650 feet per second. I have found that they are really understating the truth. Again, I've chronographed this one multiple occasions. My all-time average, 3752 feet per second, 625 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. At 100 yards, 3165 feet per second, 445 foot-pounds of energy. And when we shoot it at 200 yards today, we anticipate that it will come in doing about 2652 feet per second, delivering 312 foot-pounds of energy. Next up, we'll move into the 25 grain offerings from each of these two bullets. We'll start with the 17 WSM. Now this one has a VMAX bullet, so we have a little bit better ballistic coefficient. It's 0.23 compared to 0.19 on that Hornet hollow point. But anyway, back to the 17 WSM. The manufacturer will tell you that that's 2,600 feet per second at the muzzle. Once again, they are understating the truth. Whenever I've chronographed these, my all-time average, I'm coming in at about 2691 feet per second, 402 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. At 100 yards, it's still moving along at 2314 feet per second, delivering 297 foot-pounds of energy. And when we shoot it at 200 yards today, we anticipate that should arrive doing about 1969 feet per second, delivering 215 foot-pounds of energy. Now the Hornet round on the 25 grain, the manufacturer will tell you that it's doing about 3375 feet per second, Again, I've chronographed that one on multiple occasions. I found that they are right on the money with that one. In fact, I've got them at 3376 feet per second, but who's counting? 632 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. When you move out to 100 yards with that 25 grain bullet, it's still moving along at 2851 feet per second, delivering 451 foot-pounds of energy. And at 200 yards, it's moving along at 2383 feet per second, delivering 315 foot-pounds of energy. We'll be shooting at this water jug from a distance of 200 yards with a 17 Winchester Super Mag 20 grain VMAX bullet. We'll be shooting at this water jug from a distance of 200 yards with a 17 Hornet 20 grain VMAX. Alright, this is the water jug that was just hit from 200 yards with 17 Winchester Super Mag. Seems this is the part that I had facing me, and looks like it may have been hit a little high toward the top there, right where my finger is at, is my best guess on the entry hole there. So I hit him a little high, but certainly even at 200 yards, did a lot of damage there. Alright, so this is the water jug that was just hit from 200 yards, 17 Hornet. It would appear that I hit him maybe just off to the side, but pretty much dead center, but off to the side. So in other words, it wasn't even as solid of a hit as what it could have been. But even though the hit wasn't solid, the damage sure was. We'll be shooting the water jug on the right, distance 200 yards, using the Winchester Super Mag 25 grain bullet. We'll be shooting at this water jug from a distance of 200 yards with a 17 Hornet 25 grain hollow point. Alright, walking up right now to the water jug that was just hit with 17 Winchester Super Mag 25 grain VMAX bullet. It looks like I hit this thing pretty low at 200 yards. I mean, just anything lower and I would have missed it. Although I hit it pretty low, didn't really hit its center. Any contact at all from that bullet, you can see what happens. Okay, so this is the water jug that was just now hit from 200 yards, 17 Hornet 25 grain hollow point. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm suspecting that that tiny little hole there is the entry hole. Didn't really hit it quite dead center, but this is a very forgiving bullet. If you don't hit bullseyes, it seems to be okay. Look at all this damage. I mean, it just really did a number on this water jug. Not bad, considering I probably could have hit it a little more solid, but solid enough apparently. We'll be shooting these water jugs with a 17 Winchester Super Mag 20 grain VMAX bullet, distance 100 yards.
Okay, so these are the water jugs that were just now hit from 100 yards with a 17 Winchester Super Mag 20 grain VMAX bullet. Looks like that's our entry hole to the very first water jug, so we hit him pretty close to dead center. Really mangled this water jug pretty badly. Complete energy dump right away. It did not go into the second water jug at all, or did it? There's a dimple right there, but it certainly didn't go out of it. Let's see if it went into it at all. I don't see anything in there. I think just it maybe tried to go in there and then it just ran out of gas, I think is what happened. I don't see anything in there at all. We'll be shooting at these water jugs from a distance of 100 yards with a 17 Hornet using the 20 grain VMAX bullet. Walking up right now to the water jugs that were just hit at 100 yards with a 17 Hornet 20 grain VMAX. Knocked them all over. The second water jug in line is basically untouched, same with the third. This was the very first water jug in line. It appears that that's probably the entry hole, so hit it pretty close to dead center. Just really mangled it pretty good. Bullet just basically completely disintegrated. Did not make it into the second water jug though.